Yemen's AnsarAllah fighters, also known as the Houthis, have released another extraordinary video of their attack on the second merchant ship in the Red Sea. The video also shows the sinking of the fateful vessel. As I have explained in my last video, this was the second such act by the Houthis within a week's time. In this video, I shall also provide you with details of the nationality of the crew, since many of you have had queries about this in the comment section of my last video. The attack on the Liberian-flagged Greek-operated Eternity Sea was deadlier than the attack on the Magic Seas earlier this week. With the attack on the Magic Seas, there were no reports of any fatalities. But with the more recent attack involving the Eternity Sea, several people are reported to have lost their lives, and over a dozen sailors are believed to be missing. According to reports, the Eternity Sea was carrying 25 crew members altogether with different nationalities when it was hit by a missile. The UK Maritime Trade Operations Agency, UKMTO, which is run by the British Royal Navy, said that the ship sustained significant damage and lost all propulsion after the attack on Monday. The Houthis later claimed that they had taken a number of crew members to safety.
استهدفت القوات البحرية في القوات المسلحة اليمنية سفينة إترنتي سي التي كانت متجهة إلى ميناء أم الرشراش بفلسطين المحتلة. وبعد العملية تحركت مجموعة من القوات الخاصة في القوات البحرية لإنقاذ عدد من طاقم السفينة وتقديم الرعاية الطبية لهم ونقلهم إلى مكان آمن.
A report by the BBC quoted authorities in the Philippines as saying that 21 of the crew were Filipinos. At least one of them is believed to be a Russian and another from India. The US Embassy in Yemen were quick to accuse the Houthis of kidnapping a number of crew from the Eternity Sea, even though the Yemeni fighters said that they had rescued these people to safety, adding that their campaign was against Israel for its genocide in Gaza and not against people working on these ships. A statement released by the US Embassy in Yemen read, and I quote, after killing their shipmates, sinking their ship, and hampering rescue efforts, the Houthi terrorists have kidnapped many surviving crew members of the Eternity Sea. We call for their immediate and unconditional safe release. The Houthis continue to show the world why the United States was right to label them a terrorist organization. End quote. Yes, the United States was right to label them a terrorist organization. But the president of the same United States has been gushing over their bravery and even moved with lightning speed to strike a ceasefire deal with them. Something never changes with this rogue administration of the United States, which is a glaring hypocrisy.
We had a very good outcome with the Houthis, and we honor their word. I mean, they made a commitment, and we dealt with other countries that were close to them and their surrogates, and we honor all of their words. We'll see what happens, but I think, I believe that hopefully that's over with, and they'll leave the ships alone, just leave those ships alone. But so we do. We take their word for it. It was, we hit them very hard. They had a great capacity to withstand punishment. They took tremendous punishment. And, you could say there's a lot of bravery there. It was amazing what they took. But we honor their commitment and their word. They gave us their word that they wouldn't be shooting ships anymore, and we honor that.
A statement from the European Union Naval Mission in the Red Sea said that the crew of the Eternity Sea included 22 sailors, among them 21 Filipinos and 1 Russian. The ship also had a 3-member security team. Among those rescued are 5 Filipinos and 1 Indian. Meanwhile, the Houthis have released a video of their audacious attack on the commercial vessel. I cannot share the video here because of obvious reasons, but you can watch the full video on our Telegram channel. Details are on the screen. I'm going to play a small clip of the moment when the ship sank in the Red Sea. Once again, I have only watched such scenes in Hollywood movies, with the Titanic being one of them. But never have I encountered such incredible scenes coming from a war zone. The Houthis had also claimed to fire ballistic and hypersonic missiles at Israel on Tuesday night. They said that one of their missiles had hit the Ben Gurion airport. It's not been possible to verify this claim given the existing censorship imposed by the Israeli authorities. The Houthis have always justified their campaign by saying that they targeted only Israel bound ships to express their solidarity with the people of Gaza. The Yemeni fighters also argue that they had stopped their military campaign in the Red Sea after a ceasefire deal was reached in Gaza in January, but resumed their activities when war criminal Benjamin Netanyahu broke the ceasefire deal in March and forced 2 million Gazans to starve. Meanwhile, Trump has been celebrating his terrorist friend's inhuman act. What do you expect from him? He recently invited the monster from the settler colony for a lavish dinner at the White House.
It's an honor to have Bibi and Sarah with us, friends of mine for a long time, and we had a tremendous success together. And I think it will only go on to be even greater success in the future. So it's really nice to have you at the White House. It's nothing like the White House, and it's great to have you both and all of your wonderful people. Ron, we've worked together for a long time. We've done well together. We had a great time. We saved a lot of work, but we had a great result recently.
Thereby informing the world that the US simply didn't care about international law, rule-based international order, or more importantly, humanity as a whole. That's it from me. Thank you very much for your support of this platform and our journalism on buymeacoffee.com and Patreon. If you too think that our journalism is worth supporting, then you too should consider becoming part of it. Details are there in the description of this video. In the meantime, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, because that's one of the many ways you can support independent journalism. God bless you all.